G'day everyone. Welcome to this reading. This is a tarot reading for the collective energy of Taurus. I'd just like to say, in this reading, take what resonates and leave what doesn't resonate for you. Um, and just very much keep in mind that this is not a personal reading. And if you're looking for specific answers, you're welcome to reach out and request a personal reading. But you're welcome to watch for your sun, moon, or rising signs. Let's get straight into it. Taurus, the Queen of Swords, wanted to come out. Obviously, you know, I feel like there's a decision that you're trying to make, Taurus. Something that's requiring you to slow down and ponder a situation. Maybe there's been an ending in your somewhere in your energy, or at least you're contemplating an energy, contemplating an ending. This could be of some kind of thing around people. I do feel I am pulled towards relationship, meeting. There's someone that you've met maybe, and you're not sure where to take it. So there again, look, the Four of Wands has come out, which I guess I would take as a contemplation that this was something you were quite excited about, and excuse me, whoever this person was, they might have been a spiritual person. There might have been someone that helped you see things a little bit differently in life. They offered you a perspective, and that you they introduced new perspectives to you that you hadn't really considered before, and and for this reason, and they might have been someone that you were excited about because you've maybe been single for some time, or if not single, you've been waiting for a person like this, and so they came along, but something has gone unexpectedly, I don't want to say wrong, but in a direction that you weren't expecting. Maybe there was a hot and cold energy, or maybe things have, were sort of exciting and vibrant for a while, but now they have cooled down for some reason. However, I don't know that I don't think this is what you wanted. If there is any misunderstanding, there might be things that you're not saying to them that you, for whatever reason, you're holding your tongue. Maybe there's a bit of ego or pride or something that you may need to swallow to, but you don't really, you're not sure if you want to take that risk, that leap of faith, and open yourself up to this energy. Oh dear. I have a janky setup for this recording. So the Knight of Wands tried to come out earlier. I took the message, but I didn't lay it down. But given that it's jumped the deck, I'm going to put it down. So I think this is an energy that came in. This wasn't a full rush in type of a situation, but things did move fast, and happily so, I feel. However, now maybe there is like this energy of slowing down, and reevaluating. I do think this might have been a good match though, because at the bottom of the deck is the king is the King of Swords. And this person might have had an offer worth considering. For whatever reason, you chose, like, things have changed in the energy between the two of you, and it's leaving you unsure how to proceed. But this might have felt like, you know, this was at the bottom of the deck. This did want to come out earlier as well. And once again, both of these cards showed up earlier during the shuffle, but I didn't pull them out. This might have been something good here. But it sort of went unexpectedly wrong in some way, and now the communication has stopped. But um, I feel that there is potential here if you communicate. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Knight of Swords or the Ace of Swords wanted to come out here at some point. But at the bottom of the deck, and this has now shown up a couple of times, the Tower. I just think something went unexpectedly wrong. Oh, what did I just say? So at the bottom of the deck was the Tower, followed by the Sun, but then right behind that was the Knight of Swords. I feel that if you were to break this pattern of behavior that maybe you have and actually communicated with this person honestly, that you might be very happily surprised by the outcome. Maybe you fear it would lead to an ending, but then what's the difference between where things are at right now and a potential ending? Um, let's see. At the bottom of the deck, I mean, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant. I think that maybe what's underlying this fear is that you had hoped to manifest long-term happiness with this person. So maybe you've gotta go and find out why. Why didn't things pan out? What changed with this person? Um, and um, and um, and and why did things start to move slowly? So the last card here being the Five of Swords, there is something that I feel this energy, and it might be both your energies. There's a self-preservation aspect, and I think that, this is it might feel like a win to just cut your losses from both sides and protect your hearts, walk away without losing face, without being rejected. But I feel that with this Wheel of Fortune, this risk might pay off, and or again, you obviously have a choice, right? That this person may be moving really slowly, so slowly that it can feel like nothing is going to happen, but um, but you're not going to know if you don't take that risk, and call on that energy of the Knight of Wands and shoot your shot. Essentially, is what I feel this is saying. This is not an outcome card. This is just, um, I feel like these three cards can pivot around. There's a rotation that can happen here with this Wheel of Fortune. It can go however you want it to go, but I don't think you've made up your mind. And you may be holding yourself back. Um, but I think that if you do take charge and you do charge forward, there might be some logistical, things to consider here. This person might be at a distance, but I do feel that things things are going to go well if you communicate with honesty. And and we did have that night. Well, that's a Knight of Wands. I was feeling the Knight of Swords, but I think there is something unexpected potentially coming up. If you can communicate honestly and maturely, I think that there is actually potential for long-term happiness here. These two cards jumped the deck a couple of times just during a shuffle. And look, I mean, once again, there's that Hierophant. That Hierophant is with it. So this is where I go at the moment. Maybe you feel out in the cold. There was things were going well at one point, but now you're stressed. This is either what's on your mind or what you fear, or maybe you're worrying that this person is moving on to a new relationship. And there's just, maybe you don't want to let it go without saying the things that are unsaid. So anyway, thank you so much for being here for this reading. I hope this helps, Taurus. And look, if you did get something out of this, please like and subscribe, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Bye.